What's up guys, Manny from Motomillion. You're probably wondering, why is that stock fender back on? There's a big reason why that stock fender is on, and it's in this little box over here, guys. It's the Futurismoto Fender Eliminator Kit for the 2025 Panigale V4. I think this is possibly the nicest looking and the best fender eliminator available for this motorcycle. Also fits the 2025 Street Fighter V4, and they're going to release one for the Panigale V2, the new 2025 Panigale V2, very soon. So you can be sure that we're going to swap our fender eliminator off our Panigale V2. Other than the fender eliminator, we're also going to install some carbon fiber. This bike's getting prettier by the minute. Well, I apologize that we have the stock fender right, because I wanted to show you guys a drastic difference that you're going to see from stock to not so stock. But I also want to show you a few features that we really look for when we install fender eliminators on motorcycles, because looks is one thing, safety is another thing. But I also want to add, all made in USA here in Washington. It gets better and better by the minute, but enough talking, more wrenching. Let's get that on and put more carbon fiber on this motorcycle. Well, would you look at this, guys? This is amazing because the big fender is gone, but also when you look at it from this angle, all the lines that you see that's on that plastic bottom piece, that's from the factory, lines up with the Futurismoto fender eliminator that we have on there. I think it's the nicest design, and it's such a good design that it could have just been a part of the bike. That's what I think about it when I see it. It just blends in so well, and if you have this on for a while on the bike, you kind of forget that you have it on there because it looks such a one piece with the tail of the bike. There is one thing I want to show you, because we have the license plate installed with the tuck mount. It also comes with this mount over here. This literally, there's 2 points that you'll pop out in the plastic, and then you'll put this in, and then you'll have your standard license plate position. And there's a small little light over here that's an LED light for your license plate. So if you want to run in the legal position, guys, this is here. Also, you can adapt your European license plates for this too. I want to take a moment to remind you guys that we sell motorcycle parts, and all the products that you see on our videos is always in the link in the description below. Now that we talked about the design and also the way that you would run your license plates, let's turn on those LEDs because they're very bright. But I also want to mention something about this fender eliminator that is very, very important to me, because when I put anything on our motorcycles, I also want to make sure that we don't forget the safety aspect of it. So let's put the ignition on, and I'm going to turn on only our right turn signal to talk about what the safety aspect is. So our right turn signal's on, guys, and of course from the back I could clearly tell that I'm getting blinded by that right turn signals because it is so bright. I actually don't want to look at it, and you probably shouldn't either at home because you don't want to mess up your eyesight for a little short time. But if you come to the side of the bike to a 180-degree view, this clearly shows you that the turn signal is on, and if you're a motorist on the road, it is bright enough so that you can see it. You're never not going to see it unless you're distracted on the road. But imagine this, you come to a T intersection, right, or a four-way stop. In the part of the world where you're driving on the right side of the road, if you're turning left, that's when you could get T-boned, and that would really hurt on a motorcycle. And also if you're probably in the UK and you're making a right-hand turn where you guys drive on the left-hand side of the road, it's the same scenario for you. So in this case, your signals are completely visible to the oncoming traffic that you're coming to a four-way or a T-way stop. So I think, or an intersection, it doesn't have to be a stop. So this to me is very important, and you could tell that Futurismoto has put this in their design, because Kyle from Futurismoto actually also mentioned this to me before I even I was looking around at it. But this is amazing. It's available now, and it fits the Street Fighter V4, the 2025 model year, as well as the Panigale V4. And I'm so excited because there's going to be a Panigale V2 version that's coming out shortly as well. So we'll install that on our Panigale V2. But now we got some carbon fiber to install on this beautiful motorcycle so that we could match the looks of this beautiful tail to the rest of the bike by adding some more carbon onto it. Here's our carbon fiber swing arm guard that we're going to install on our bike. I just wanted to quickly show you something. This makes me happy. A hole here and a hole in the back over here, which means this is just going to go on that swing arm without any glue or adhesive. We're going to remove this fender from the back, and also we're going to remove our spool. This is going to go on, and that spool and the fender is going to hold this down, and it's going to look beautiful. Let's get this on. It's going to be the same on the next side. And also I have an other piece. It's a new piece that we only use on 650 Eves Tricolore Italia that we're going to use on the swing arm. But the big piece that I really want to install today is our carbon fiber belly pan that's finally available from Fullsix. But let's get this on, and I'll show off that beautiful carbon fiber belly pan when we get to it. That was easy as 1, 2, 3, guys, because there's 3 bolts that hold the swing arm cover in place. We took out the additional bolts that is in the front, the 2 bolts that hold the rear set in place, which is super easy, so that this thing can just go pop right in, because it literally just clips onto the place that it goes on the swing arm, and then you just tighten it down with those 3 bolts that I mentioned. One thing that I did take off is our plastic swing arm insert, because this thing goes over and there's no need for this to stay there. And if you're not going as extreme as installing a carbon fiber swing arm cover on your motorcycle, Fullsix also has a swing arm insert in carbon fiber. This thing just pops out. There's 2 little clips over here, and this thing will go back in. Probably one of the easiest things to install on your Panigale V4. I also wanted to show you this piece that we cut off. You're probably wondering, why did we cut a piece off of it? Well, it comes with an integrated shark fin on it, but I think I actually prefer this DBK red shark fin that we have on the bike. It adds a little more red to the back of the bike that makes a little more cohesive look on this motorcycle. This was very simple for us to do. We literally just cut it through the contours of the shark fin, and it fits like a glove above that aluminum DBK shark fin that we have. There is one more piece that I want to show you. It's our Fullsix carbon fiber belly pan. I'm going to go ahead and install this on this motorcycle, because if not, I'm just going to stare at this motorcycle because it's looking so beautiful with all these additions that we made today. But that belly pan is probably going to make it nicer. Let me grab the belly pan, let me show you what it is, and then we'll get it installed on this motorcycle. Here it is, guys. This is the Fullsix carbon fiber belly pan for your 2025 Panigale V4. And this is in gloss finish. It's also available in satin finish. The satin finish will match your Ducati Performance carbon fiber products. I also want to remind you, this only fits the Akrapovic race exhaust and the Akrapovic slip-on as we have it here. But also we verified that this also fits the Arrow slip-on that we offer. And as you see, it's 1 piece, and your Ducati Performance belly pan is 2 pieces. It's not a problem though. All you got to do is remove your side fairings off, the lower side fairings that is, attach it to this new piece, and then put them back on one side at a time. So let me get these off, put them on here, put it on the bike, and we'll see how good it looks. Here it is, guys. The carbon fiber belly pan's installed. It's actually pretty straightforward as 1 piece to get it on the bike. I did a little exercise. I removed the plastic Ducati Performance one as 1 piece, because as you know, it's 2 piece, but if you don't take the bolts in the bottom off, it stays as 1 piece. So that way I kind of had an idea how to get this on. Also, if you're trying to do it at home or anywhere else, make sure you have some sort of a rag underneath so that you can put the carbon on top, because you're going to have to let it rest on the ground or on your lift when you're installing it. Another piece that we installed today that I think made a huge difference on the motorcycle was our swing arm covers. That gloss carbon is looking so good. I know some of you guys are not a fan of the double-sided swing arm Panigale V4, but what do you think? So with a carbon fiber covered swing arm, I think it's one of the nicest swing arms on the market today that's available on a super bike. Speaking of nice things, that Futurismoto Fender Eliminator Kit that we installed on this motorcycle, I think is by far the nicest one that's available for these bikes. It's also plenty safe and plenty bright, so that makes me happy as well as the rider of this beautiful 2025 Panigale V4. I think that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. There's a few other things that we want to do, and there's one more Futurismoto part that we're going to install on this motorcycle, and then I promise we're going to take this thing out for a ride, put some miles. I'll let you guys know if these Rizoma mirrors actually work as intended, and then it's going to be first service time, and it's going to get the Ducati performance map on it. Maybe we'll try to put it on a dyno to see how much power it makes at that rear wheel. But until then, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Until next time, guys, have a good one.